Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to Harry Potter Month. And if you guys is if you remember December 15th of 2020, I had an Ask Me Anything Harry Potter edition, so I'm going to be answering your questions today. Sorry it took me a bit. I just kind of wanted to make sure everyone got their questions, and then I had this camera garbage. I'm still going to get a camera, so hopefully I don't have to do anything crazy. But again, you are seeing Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 gameplay. Just kind of me running around the one of the hubs and just kind of exploring while you listen. So, first one is from Brittany Weaver. So, first of all, thank you, Brittany, for commenting and watching on my Lego Potter gameplay. It means a lot, and everyone else too. But you ask, hey, can you please do all original Harry Potter games? Now, yes, I can try. However, regarding that, it's hard for me to film on PlayStation. I really have a good time filming on Xbox One and hopefully the Series X whenever I get that. The older Harry Potter games, it's harder to film on. I'm going to have to look into that because, again, the Xbox version is extremely simple to do, but I'm going to try my best to get that going. Dank Dan, you ask, bit of a longer one, but you ask, let's see here. Okay, my Harry Potter knowledge isn't all that great, but if I remember correctly, Tom Riddle spines an unknown book that speaks of how to create a Horcrux. Is it possible that this book details how Sauron created the One Ring, a Horcrux, making the Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter universes one? So, I take it this is kind of a silly question because, obviously, Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, the whole J.R.R. Tolkien universe, they obviously aren't connected by any means, but if we're talking fun questions, maybe, you know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe the book, there are a lot of books in Harry Potter that, not just talk about fantastic beasts and spells, but who knows? Maybe it could do that. So, again, in canon, there's no way in heck. But in our, funny little lives here, maybe, who knows? It's an interesting theory, Alan Klasinski, you ask, even though I know that Snape is fighting against the Dark Lord and protecting Harry the whole time, why does he still seem like such a jerk the entire time towards Harry as I watch these films again? So, there really isn't like a canonical reason, but from what you can remember, Snape is acting like that. One, there's a ruse. He's trying not to be super cuddly and happy to Harry to kind of raise suspicions. He's also not trying to be a complete a-hole and, completely disconnect Harry from anything in his life. But I think he's firm but fair in that sense, but he can go a little crazy sometimes. And remember his childhood, right? He had a very jacked up childhood. He loved Lily Potter. Of course, James kind of screwed him over that time. Snape was kind of like Newt Scamander, in The Crimes of Grindelwald. He's very much kind of not an outcast or a loser, but he's definitely more disconnected from, the majority of the Hogwarts students. So that's probably why, when he was a kid, a lot of things happened that were pretty effed up, and really, every time, it's kind of weird, every time he sees Harry, he sees a woman that wouldn't get with him. But it's kind of funny when you think about it the other way is that, he really does care for Harry, not only because he loved his mom, but because, he really cares for Harry in a sense that it's, that's basically it. He just likes Harry Potter. But he has a kind of a strange way of doing that. So again, he's not trying to be a jerk deliberately. More of it is basically an undercover ruse. But there are some elements where, I know what you're talking about, dude. It's kind of crazy sometimes. And then the next question is by Marlo Owens. Things I would love to see, you'd list 3 things. The first is a video on me taking the house sorting quiz. I've actually never taken that quiz before, and I used to have reaction videos, and then my editing software jacked up, so I'm going to try my best to get some kind of a reaction thing going on soon, where you can kind of see me in the background as well as what I'm doing on my computer. If I can't, I'm sorry, because I want to do it. I do want to do it, but again, I'll see what I can do there. After watching the movies, rank them all from worst to best, including Fantastic Beasts. Yes, I will do a video on that. I'm going to be having The Prisoner of Azkaban, probably the 23rd, or maybe even today, the 22nd, on the channel. That is coming very soon. Once I do all of them, I'll be sure to do that. And then the last is, tell us your favorite Harry Potter things besides the movies, like your favorite character of the franchise, book, video game, etc. So, my favorite character of the franchise, that's tough. I want to go to and say Harry Potter, but I think Gilderoy Lockhart's kind of funny. I like Snape, he's very complex. Voldemort's, one of the best villains, I think, in film history. Ron and Hermione's good. I kind of make fun of Ron a lot, but I do think Ron's a good character. There's a lot, so maybe I'd say maybe Snape. He's not, he's not your, to Alan's question, he's not your token a-hole. He actually has reason to do things. So probably Snape. I like Dumbledore, too. He's like the wise guy. I don't know. They're all cool. You know what I mean? They're all cool. favorite book, gotta be honest. I have the Sorcerer's Stone book. I read like a page when I was like 8 and said, screw that. I do have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, only because that's not a movie. I'm not lazy. I do read books. I do read comic books. I read novels all the time. But I don't know. I just never got into the Harry Potter books. I mean, considering I have the Lego games and the movies, I just never really bothered. Should I read them? Tell me in the comments. And then video game. When I was a kid, I used to play, and teen, I used to play Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 on the Xbox 360. That was a ton of fun. It's not backwards compatible, and my 360 blew up, if you remember, so I can't do that. Hogwarts Legacy looks really good. Again, I made a video on that. I'm nervous, but I'm also excited at the same time. And then, obviously, I think my favorite Harry Potter game is Lego Harry Potter. Years 1 through 4 and years 5 through 7. Those games are perfect. They're Lego games, you know, so they're fun for all ages, and it captures the magic of Harry Potter so well. Again, I'm doing a gameplay thing on my channel. If you haven't seen those, go watch them all. They're really fun. And, yeah, I mean, etc. I don't know. I like collecting the wands. I like going to Universal Land. There's a bunch of, you know, the Wizarding World and all that. The Fantastic Beasts movies are really great. I just recently rewatched Crimes of Grindelwald with one of my buddies yesterday, and he loved it. I loved it. I don't understand the hate for it. But yeah, so again, that is answering all your questions. So Marlo Owens, Alan Klasinski, Dank Dan, and Brittany Weaver. Hope you guys enjoyed my answers. Hopefully they were good. You know, I wish I got more comments, but I'm glad you guys commented the same way. So thank you guys, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.